So guys, what we're showing you here is what not to do. This is a failure. It's actually an epic failure. And there's a couple elements here that were missed. One is they probably didn't get the best bond. Obviously they didn't get the best bond on the substrate. But even if that had been a decent bond, they didn't address the water that hits this flat and capillaries back. So what we're going to do here, we're pulling all this off and redoing it, but we're going to make a drip edge, a cut line, a scarf line that allows the water to drip free. So water comes down, it'll hit that cut line, and instead of capillarying back and getting behind, you can see this is wet right now, and that's what it's from. That drip line is going to be breaking that capillary action and cause the water to drop free. Also, on an exterior application, they did this with what they call pinch fit, where it's tight by tight joints, so it looks good. It may look good, but in these, in the Adirondacks, when we get the winters that we get and the water we get, there's just no way to keep the driven rain from sneaking into some of those joints. I will show you in another video some of the tips of how we actually, if we're forced to do this in outdoors, we actually cove the mortar in the back, and we always make sure we use stones. We would never use a stone that has this kind of a back angle facing up, because that's just going to invite water in. Once that water goes in, it's not coming out without doing some damage. It'll leach out the mortar, it'll do a freeze thaw pop. The other item they didn't do down here is down at the bottom. They just started their stonework right on the ground. See that dirt in there? There's worms between the wall and the stone. So that's just a saturated area that there's no drip shelf. You don't have to like support the weight with a stone or a concrete shelf, but you'll see later we use a piece of pink foam that makes a break line, a clean spot for you to start your mortar on. And when the frost lifts and drops the earth, which happens every year, it doesn't shear on the stone and lift and drop the stone wall. It'll crush up into that foam, and that'll absorb some of it. So that's some of the things that we want to avoid, so we don't have a catastrophic failure like this with some really nice stones.